There is no denying that The Mandalorian is a hub of some of the most gorgeous people to look at in the galaxy, whether they're suited up as their characters or strutting down the red carpet. Here are some of the show's most stunning stars. She might have only been part of The Mandalorian since its second season, but Rosario Dawson has been stunning audiences for the duration of her decades-long career. The actress starred in hits such as Rent, Men in Black 2, and 7 Pounds before she joined the series as Ahsoka Tano. So how does this A-lister keep her youthful glow? Apparently, drinking clay does the trick. She told The Cut, "There's really good, fine, food-grade clay that helps to clean out your system and rid you of parasites. I'm very natural about stuff, so it's clays and vitamins in my skincare too. I'm not a retinol and acids type person. I can't do all of that kind of stuff. It's about finding the stuff that works for me." While her beauty tip may not be conventional, Dawson feels like being an actor has allowed her to ease up on her expectations of beauty overall. She told Birdie, "Once you've seen behind the camera, you know how everything goes. It's all a trick. It's not a trick that doesn't have a lot of work behind it, but a trick nonetheless. If you want to have that kind of luminous skin, it takes multiple different things. You can sleep well, do yoga, meditate, have a great conversation. That's beauty too." He first got our attention playing the oh-so-sensual Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones. Then he dialed up the sexy in tight bell-bottoms and equally tight shirts as DEA agent Javier Peña in Narcos. However, Pedro Pascal's latest role as the titular character in The Mandalorian seems to be the peak of his sexy superpowers. The Chilean-born actor's ability to make audiences swoon over him while covered in head-to-toe Mandalorian armor is so grand, it earned him a spot on People's Sexiest Men Alive lineup in 2020. In fact, the actor's sexiness is so appealing it not only spawned fanfare on Twitter, but it also spawned an entire think piece from Vulture trying to get us all to understand what it is about Din Djarin that is so damn irresistible. The conclusion? Mando is not just any ordinary hero. Where most films and series constantly flaunt their exceptionally ripped leads, The Mandalorian relies more on letting us feel that what's understood doesn't need to be overexposed. Much like the Force, true hotness comes from within. Though we can always sense it, it remains invisible. It surrounds us, binds us, sustains us. If aging like fine wine was a person, it'd be Giancarlo Esposito. Who can forget this mega-talented actor's role as Gus Fring in Breaking Bad? But before he played the spiffy drug lord, Esposito was in a little 1989 film called Do the Right Thing. 32 years after the premiere of that Spike Lee joint and a stint on People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive list, Esposito remains a sight for sore eyes. It's not just Esposito's looks that have held up all these years. The actor's undeniable talent has also remained in tip-top shape. He was nominated for an Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series Award at the 2020 Primetime Emmys for his role as uber-villain Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian. As for the role itself, Esposito told IndieWire, "It means a lot to me because I've strived in my career to be colorless. I am of mixed race, half Italian, half African American, and I grew through the period of time where I was relegated to playing thieves and thugs. So for me, it's a crowning moment when I could get a phone call from Jon Favreau to say, 'I wrote a role for you.'" Carl Weathers gives some of these youngins a run for their money. According to Newsweek, Weathers was a star athlete long before he was ever famous for his acting chops. The silver screen star played both college and professional football before skyrocketing to fame as Apollo Creed in the Rocky franchise. For The Mandalorian, Weathers brought those renowned acting chops to his role as Greef Karga. He also offered up his directing prowess in Season 2, helming Chapter 12, The Siege, which was incredibly well received by fans. Weathers told Breakfast Television Toronto, "It came about because I got down to my knees and begged Jon Favreau, please, please, please let me direct an episode. And he said, if we have a Season 2, we'll take a look at doing that. And true to his word, he came through. He delivered." At a glance, one would never predict Ming-Na Wen was in her 50s when she joined The Mandalorian. However, the actor has shown time and time again that age is just a number. With a proven track record under her belt, Wen could easily show up to set and just act. However, this fierce lady revealed that she does a majority of her own stunts in The Mandalorian too. She told StarWars.com, "I don't do some of the dangerous stuff. The helmet is very tough to work in. You have peripheral problems, you can't see down a lot, so it just depends on the stunt. But I try to do as much as I can. gym. I'm no spring chicken. But being durable enough to do your own stunt work is no easy feat. Prior to coming on to The Mandalorian, Wen sustained an injury at the end of Season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and had to replace her ACL and repair her meniscus. You'd think that would slow her down. However, in a blog post on her website, Whenever, the actor revealed that she found a way to still do her own stunts in the Season 5 opener. I actually did a great deal of that fight scene with my newly implanted ACL and big knee brace, mere 2 months after surgery. I couldn't look like a wuss, right? What I couldn't do, my stunt double took care of for me. Temuera Morrison first appeared in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, back in 2002, and though his role as Jango Fett was limited, he made quite the impression on fans. Love for Morrison runs so deep that his appearance as Boba Fett in The Mandalorian sent Star Wars fans into a tizzy. The journey getting there was a long one, however, as rumors involving his character came and went with various news cycles over the years. The tide finally turned after he met with show execs Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. He revealed to StarWars.com, "I went to have a meeting at their office. While I was waiting, I was looking at some of the conceptual drawings on the wall, and I suddenly saw an image of a guy that looked like me. I said, geez, I'm sure that's me there, but I didn't want to get too excited." It seems the New Zealand-born actor won't have to wait for another decade before he sees himself in another Star Wars project. He'll be starring in his own show on Disney+, The Book of Boba Fett, which is due for release in December 2021.
I want it. Come on, give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Come on, give me it.
Katy M. O'Brien plays the no-nonsense henchwoman to Moff Gideon, and though she's only acting in the series, we wouldn't dare try to mess with her in real life. In an interview with Voyage LA, the actor revealed that not only is she a trained martial artist, but she is also a former policewoman. Her experience in both fields assisted her steady climb to stardom and landed her in various hit shows, including Z Nation. She told Voyage LA, "The first year in LA was rough, but I had several friends from college who helped me survive. I also found awesome support in the martial arts community. I had a background in Hapkido, self-defense instruction, and basic training in several other styles. With the opportunities in the LA community, I was able to just barely make ends meet with various martial arts-related jobs." If you aren't so sure about Mark Hamill's pull in the Star Wars universe, just look up reactions to his small cameo in The Mandalorian. The actor is a bona fide Hollywood vet, and his sultry vibes are as unwavering as his presence as Luke Skywalker. In the final episode of Season 2, the team behind The Mandalorian was able to work their magic and digitize an appearance by Luke Skywalker towards the end of the episode. Hamill later tweeted, "The fact that we were able to keep my involvement a secret for over a year with no leaks is nothing less than a miracle. A real triumph for spoiler haters everywhere." It seems the surprise cameo was well worth the wait as it lit up Star Wars Twitter and even overwhelmed the beloved actor. Hamill wrote 2 weeks after the episode's premiere, "Sometimes the greatest gifts are the most unexpected and something you never realized you wanted until it was given. I'm a fan myself, so I knew true fans would love it, but to see them thrilled beyond belief with the exuberance of children, whooping it up, screaming in ecstasy, the tears of sheer joy, it's a roller coaster of emotions I'll never forget." Who doesn't love a man with a deep dimple and inviting eyes? This actor's journey to playing Zero in The Mandalorian was quite unconventional. In an interview with that hashtag show, Chris Bartlett revealed that it was actually his love for C-3PO that ultimately landed him a spot on the Disney Plus show. Bartlett explained that he was making a C-3PO costume when he decided to send a picture of his progress to a friend who worked at Lucasfilm. It turned out the costume was so impressive that 2 phone calls later, Bartlett's career as a professional C-3PO impersonator began. He told that hashtag show, "People just kept calling, whether it was a McDonald's commercial or appearance on the Oscars or a trip to the White House to meet the president. I've been doing it for almost 14 years. The role was, of course, originated by Anthony Daniels in 1977, and Bartlett has become a part of C-3PO's legacy. As he told Rebel Force Radio, "I'm the backup to Sir Anthony Daniels." For his role in The Mandalorian, however, Bartlett took on several other characters. As his IMDb page notes, the actor suited up to be the bodies of Zero, a ferryman, a teacher droid, and an RA-7 droid throughout the series. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.